Hello, Tornado Nation. I'm Molly Smith, and we are here at the conclusion of our basketball season for the 2019-2020 season. So looking back on the season, how do you think it all went?
Well, I think it was an incredible season. We had lots of exciting moments. Kids played really hard all year. They were fun to watch. It was fun to watch Jace with all the scoring that he did. Very proud of them. They fought hard this year. Came up a little short tonight, though.
Yeah, so this was the last game of the season. Do you have anything to say to the seniors as they play their last game on the Dolph?
Well, just again, how proud I am of them, how hard they worked. They just made us proud that they're Tornadoes. They fought hard each and every game, so just happy that they were Tornadoes and very proud of them.
And the team for next year, a lot of these kids are pretty young and they'll be coming back. What kind of words of encouragement do you have for them coming back next season?
I would follow up with the same thing. You know, you got to work hard, put your time in the gym in the off season, get ready to go. The conference is tough. We've got a lot of people that we're going to have to replace for next year. So, fellas, get in the gym, shoot your free throws, lift those weights, get ready to go for next year.
And what about the community as a whole at the end of this season?
Tornado Nation is great. They're very supportive of basketball, football, no matter what the sport is. But obviously, we're talking about boys basketball tonight. They're fantastic, great fans. So they'll be with us next year, I'm sure.
Awesome. Thank you very much for speaking with me. This was Molly Smith, Tommy TV. Hello, my name is Molly Smith, and I'm here with the captains of the cheer team. So this was your guys' last game you're cheering at. How do you guys think the whole season went?
Overall, I think it went very well. The boys played very hard. This being the last game, it's very emotional. I mean, this is my last game of my junior year, so starting off senior year, it's going to be one heck of a year.
And you guys as a squad, do you think you guys are going to miss each other? You guys done with each other? How does that go?
I'm for sure going to miss everyone. Like, parting ways is going to be awful. I did prepare for that.
You guys start football season, don't you? And you just keep going?
Yeah.
So this must be a hard adjustment to make. What was your highlight of the basketball season? Any of you?
I don't know either. All of basketball season went really well this year, so I think all of it was pretty nice. I don't know really highlight of it.
Do you guys have any advice for somebody who might want to be a cheerleader in the future?
Definitely like be peppy and just like try your hardest to like look happy because it's really hard, but like.
All right, do you guys have anything else you want to say?
I don't think so.
All right, well, thank you guys for your enthusiasm at every game. Thank you for talking with us today.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Go Tornadoes. This was Molly.
We didn't really talk about X's and O's. We just talked about what it means to be a Tornado, and for us that's no quit. You know, there's no quit. There's no quit on this team. There's no quit in this community. And you know, it's just a phrase that I heard a coach say about us. It's nobody plays harder than Taylorville, and we wanted to make sure that we lived up to that in the second half. And I thought we just got after it. We played a ton faster because we had to have quick possessions to give ourselves a chance, and we did give ourselves a chance. So very happy with our comeback effort. It just wasn't meant to be.
What can you say about not only your seniors' performance in tonight's game, but all season long?
Man, steady, just so good. I mean, these guys have come a long ways. With John Tyler Ray, and of course we know about Jace, but their commitment, their perseverance. They bring it every day in practice. I just can't say enough good things about John and Tyler. And Ray, those guys don't get the limelight like Jace does, but they just bring it every day. They really do. We didn't have a bad practice this year. I mean, how many coaches can say that? That's crazy. It was, we'd be guys and we'd smile and giggle and have our fun, but when it came time to focus, get after it, we did. And all of us did. That was another thing, too, that I thought was really nice with this team. All 13 guys would bring it, even though, obviously we don't sub a whole lot. Those kids didn't care. Those JV kids, they would bring it, and they would play so stinking hard in practice, even knowing that playing time was going to be very limited for them. So I commend those guys, and just so happy with our stick-to-itiveness over the 4 years here. And I mean, if you've been around and watched Tyler and Ray play, how far they came in their 4 years of high school, and where they started in junior high and little kids basketball and stuff. It's crazy when their bodies started maturing, their game developed, and those kind of things. I just love the perseverance of this team.
I want to put you on the spot and ask you what your favorite moment of this year was.
I would say my favorite moment of the year. Boy, that's tough. Loved the Painted games. Those were obviously a lot of fun, and those are historical and rivalry and things. I would say just how it's just not any one moment for these guys. I mean, I just have a hard time explaining it. It's how well these guys treat my son and treat Maddox Severa and other guys around the program. It's so family-like. Even with Jeff Hill, who comes to all of our games on the road, and you guys, it's just familiar faces everywhere. It just feels like a good group, and hopefully so many of us can stay together, coaching staff and you guys and just everybody around it. It just feels like a unit, and I don't think there's any one moment that sticks out for me. I love the feeling, the family feeling that we have here.
Well, I told Bruce, I said I look forward to in 5-10 years seeing Jason's banner up on the wall. It'd be pretty cool.
That's a debate for some other day. It's a long ways away.
Anything else you'd like our listeners to know?
I would like to talk about Jace.
Yes.
I would.
Yes.
Historical, tough, the engine that made this go for years, the fighter, just working his way up. We called upon him to play fantastic defense his sophomore year when he was just cutting into the starting lineup and be that lockdown guy, to turning into a guy who could score and spread the ball around. To this year, he had to score some points, so he's had so many different roles over his career in high school. A great kid, a great representative of the school. I feel that he understands the historical significance of his career, which means a lot to the people in this community, because we are a very proud group, and we're very proud of those banners, and we're very proud of Mr. Ridley and Mr. Orr and Mr. Bontemps, and guys that are on that all-time scoring list. He understands it, and I think that is the neat thing with Jace. He didn't take it for granted, and I never felt that he was boastful about it, and that can be tough for a teenage boy to handle it with some humility, and he did it really well. I was very proud of him as this last month went on with the records being dropped what felt like every other game. Great kid, great family, so happy for him.
Hello, Tornado Nation. I'm here with Jace Bergschneider. Jace, this was the end of your senior season, a record-breaking season. What do you think the highlight was for you?
I mean, just playing every single game with Ray, John, and Sauce. I mean, I never got to play a game with them in junior high. Never played a game with them in high school. Then my senior year, every game I got to play with them. I mean, it was just a blessing, and that's all I could ask for.
What do you have to say to everybody who supported you over these 4 years?
I mean, just thank you. Thank you for everyone who always came out to the games. And thanks to everyone who doubted us this year. Everyone thought we were going to be bad this year. I mean, we proved them wrong continuously, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of guys to play with this year.
All right, thank you very much, Jace. Go Tornadoes.
Look at what Bill Ridley accomplished.
Hello, I'm
in
Mollly
his
Smith.
career
I'm here
when
with
he
one
was
of our
here.
players, full rupture. This is the last game of the season. What do you have to say about it?
It was sad. I mean, the senior last games, Jace is breaking records and everything. It was fun.
All right, what was the feeling of the season? Like, if you could describe it in one word.
It was fun.
I'm Raiden Gideon.
I'm John Heberling.
So, guys, this was your senior season. What do you have to say about the season?
It was a hell of a ride. We worked really hard, worked our butt off to get here, and now it's over. So. I wouldn't want to be with anyone else for 4 months.
What do you guys think was the highlight of the season for you guys?
Probably just having fun in practices, joking around. There's countless times we probably should have been working hard where we weren't, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm going to keep it simple, shooting threes.
What do you guys, are you guys gonna miss it or are you guys happy to be done?
I'm going to miss it a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to miss it a lot just with all the people I was with and everyone I've met over the course of these 4 years.
So what do you guys have to say to, what are you guys planning to do after high school?
I'm not really sure. I just know I want to do a trade. I'm going to go to work or after school.
Oh, I'm going to go to Southeast Missouri State and, I don't know, major in like political science or something.
Go to Southeast Missouri and hang out there for a while. All right, what do you guys have to say to the high school, family, staff, everybody who came to your games and supported you over these 4 years?
Thanks for the fans, and thanks for everybody coming out and supporting us.
Yeah, kind of what Raiden said. Thank you to everyone. Like, we couldn't have done it without you guys, really.
Thank you both very much for joining me today. Go Tornadoes.